Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So this is a video that I debated whether or not I was going to do for the last couple of days. And it's threefold. Number one, the rumors that were sparked by this are tied to someone's personal life. And as you know, here on AM Sports Media, we do not get into the personal lives of managers, boxers, promoters. It's just not something we do. We're not interested in that. And so I didn't really want to go there. Number two is tied to something that has been very pervasive in the sport of boxing for quite some time. And I know why it's so pervasive. And I really didn't want to tackle that topic either. And then number three, I got to be very careful with how I deliver this type of message. So that's the reason why I was hesitant about doing the video. But I've decided that I'm going to do it because I believe that I have information that I can share with the people that are subscribed to the channel and also the people that support the channel that would be helpful. Now, we know that the Gervonta Davis versus Lamont Roach fight supposedly has been delayed to early 2025. This is a report that was put out there, I believe, by Michael Benson. I don't know if it's true or not. Has not been confirmed by Leonard Ellaby or Gervonta Davis. It's just a report that's out there. And of course, this sparked rumors about the financial issues currently at the PBC. Now, we heard similar rumors back during the negotiation between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford that PBC obviously didn't have the resources or the funds to support that fight because they had a deal in place for Terrence Crawford where it was all back-end money. And now we're hearing this rumor again, and we've heard this rumor for quite some time. Now, again, this has been very pervasive in the sport of boxing for quite some time, and I believe that I know why, but I'm not going to go there because I don't like to tackle those types of topics. If you want to hear those types of conversations, there's other channels for that. But I do want to give you guys some insight. Number one, I think the rumor persists today because of the lack of presence for PBC or by PBC in 2024. I have reasons to believe that PBC will be much more present in 2025 as they continue to build out their infrastructure in support of their series on Amazon. So expect to see much more PBC in 2025. And I have strong reasons to believe that, and it's just not my intuition or my gut. I have strong reason to believe that. Now, here's the thing that I want to educate a lot of people on because we continue to hear this thing about PBC is broke. They're broke. Listen, and I know many of you don't understand this because, you know, you're fans of the sport. And I understand that. But it's not a crime to educate yourself to some of this stuff. Just to understand it and know it so that you are not misinformed by certain people who may have channels that are purposely putting misinformation out there, or certain reporters slash, I don't know, influencers, if you will, who have a vested interest in putting out misinformation because they have a gripe with a certain promoter or manager or boxer. When you think about these particular fights, right, these events take millions of dollars to produce. Millions of dollars to produce. Specifically, a fight like Canelo Alvarez, where you have to have upfront money because you got to pay him guaranteed money. And it takes millions of dollars to produce an event. Okay, so there's a certain individual out there that I'm not going to name because I'm not going to give him any shine on this platform. But this individual stated that Amazon has not provided any resources to the PBC for any production of their TV series, pay-per-views, whatever you want to call it, right? That's what he said. Now, I happen to know that that is not true, that Amazon is supporting PBC from a financial standpoint, but let's say that that's not true. Let's say PBC is doing it all on their own. So if that's the case, and production takes millions and millions and millions of dollars to do, how is it then that PBC can both be broke but then putting on these big fights like the Canelo Alvarez fights? How can it be both true that Amazon is not supporting PBC and they're broke, but somehow they have produced what? 2, 3 Canelo Alvarez fights? How does that make sense? That's the part where it's like, for me, it's like, what are we talking about here, guys? Why do these types of things continue to be so prevalent in conversations, in boxing circles, barbershop, discourse, chat rooms, social media? We're continuously hearing these types of things. I want to repeat myself. Putting on a boxing card to the magnitude that you've seen on PBC, whether it was Showtime or Amazon, specifically those involving Canelo Alvarez, takes millions and millions of dollars. If Amazon is not funding it, then where's the money coming from? Clearly, they are not broke. PBC will be back in 2025 to fill the void that they have left in 2024. They are quite aware, based off my understanding, based off my belief, that they have left a void in the sport of boxing, and that they plan on filling that void. As soon as we get into 2025, you're going to start seeing some fights from PBC. It's my understanding, it's my belief as well. I don't have anything specific in regards to the exact fights or anything of that nature. I don't know. I have not asked. I'm not privy to that information. But I did want to get on here and inform some people that your logic simply doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And we got to start to, educate ourselves just a little bit. I would tell you, when you think about some of the events that any of these promoters are doing, some are going to do better than others. Like Oscar De La Hoya is on record stating that the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney fight did little over 300,000 pay-per-view buys. I'm quite sure that was a disappointment. Sometimes you do a little bit better or you do a little bit worse. I'm assuming that Eddie Hearns has seen a similar situation. I'm assuming that PBC has had similar situations as well. But just because you win some, you lose some, doesn't necessarily mean that there's some type of financial trouble of the organization such that they are, quote unquote, on the ropes. I would not read a whole lot into the Gervonta Davis fight delay if it is in fact delayed. Sounds like it's going to be delayed since it's already November now. It's going to be delayed to January, but let's not read too much into that. There could be a number of reasons why it is delayed, most notably venue, and getting the venue during the time which makes sense for the actual event would be my personal guess. I have not seen that. No one has told me that. It's just a guess. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media, and I am